how do we develop the confidence to be truly inspiring in spite of everything that's going on in our life right now, whether it's physical, whether it's just mental, or whether it's going on outside of us that's causing us to say, if it wasn't for that, then I'd be able to. Now, confidence is a choice. Or what most people do is they wait for permission. Now, what do I mean by for permission? That'd be like me asking you right now, how was my opening? Um, what do you think? Did I sound authentic? Was I photogenic? Was I wearing the right thing? And so what happens is the more I ask of the outside world how I'm doing inside, the more I begin to lose my own credibility of my own word. And our own word has got to be the most precious thing on the planet for us because it's our word that allows us to make everything else in our life happen. So when I am doing a presentation or about to do a presentation, I'm going into a group of leaders who have been through several presentations, have read a lot of information, have gotten to the point of leadership because they were able to positively influence others into high performance, or they were able to negatively influence others into high performance. That becomes a choice of leaders to be able to drive individuals through fear or to drive them through value. And as a presenter, as a educator, as a thought leader, as whatever you want to call me, I call myself Lair, is that I make a difference in these individuals' lives because I no longer go in asking for permission. And in the format that I'm doing when I'm speaking to these leaders, they all rate me on a scale of 1 to 5. And they also recommend whether I come back or not. And so if I go in there asking for permission, what kind of confidence am I translating to them? So what I always do is I always take the time to prepare what I want for an outcome. And the outcome that I want is to have moved them from a mental perspective into a form of action to when they then are asked, what did you think of the presentation? They recognize that they're thinking differently now afterwards than they were before. And so I see myself on the airplane flying home with a smile on my face, feeling of satisfied within my own self because of what I was able to accomplish by sharing education with individuals about how the brain processes information, how important is it that we think properly, and knowing that I will get high ratings. It has nothing to do with arrogance. It has nothing to do with trying to inflate my self-esteem. The reason I'm able to do that is because I recognize I need to be confident before I enter into anything. And confidence is either a choice you make that you're confident, now get out there and involve yourself in this thing called life. Then you're going to be able to get feedback as to whether something worked or didn't work. If you intellectualize the process, well, I wonder if I do this, will this happen? If I wonder if, what if, we begin to then make things up. And that's where fear comes from. Fear is an illusion. It's something that we make up inside of us. It creates a cortisol drip, which is not beneficial because if we worry long enough, we go from a state of ease to a state of dis-ease. And when we are at dis-ease too long, we create chaos metabolically within our system, and that does not beget what? High performance or feeling good about ourselves while we are participating in this thing called life.